Hi guys, welcome back to more Dustin Elysian Tale. And off camera, I just take the liberty to do some massive amounts of shopping, as I found out there I have access to tons more better equipment. I definitely swapped out my armor, the augment, new ring, new pendant, all that stuff. And I'm willing to bet that I'm going to pay for that, because I'm assuming that if I find any chests lying around, I'm going to get the same exact thing for free. And I'm like, well, crap. I probably should have explored more, didn't I? But I have the money for it, just because, you know, I have the tendency to farm a bit off camera for some things. Anyway, we're going to start off here having to turn in the teeth, because, you know, I bought all that stuff at the shop.
Here's 10 rockhound teeth, Blop. I'm sure your new teeth will be the talk of the town.
I think I'm all set. Thank you, son. Ain't no one gonna tell Blop he can't eat corn no more.
Nice to hear that. You know, I'm willing to bet that someone at least probably seen like a video of like grandma trying to eat corn and then the dentures just fall out or something. Some things like that. Alright, so I'm quite massively strong right now. Also, one nice thing is that I find it nice to see is that there's a regen mechanic for health in there, which I was hoping that there would be. And the pendant is allowing me to get like very small like amounts of health like every few seconds, but you know, like any amount's a good amount starting out. You know, so long as I don't get hit. But I think today is a good day to finally actually get some progress done. Still have no idea of figuring out how to get that key up there. But now that we've leveled, let's see what else we want to get. Let's get some health going here. So, for any kind of stuff I want to go ahead and talk about, like in between stuff, as of me recording this, which is on July 3rd. Yeah, it's like, and when this is going to be posted, what is it going to be like on a Saturday? I know, it's quite ahead of time, isn't it? But that's how I do my stuff. Yesterday, I went ahead and saw a movie that normally I would never do. Well, in terms of like, it's a documentary. Like, I never went to a movie theater to see a documentary, which is kind of a strange thing for me to do. I'm always in for like, you know, all the entertainment stuff. Wait, why am I manually saving? It auto-saves when I walk across it. I actually went ahead and see a documentary. And you're probably aware of it if you saw the advertisements for it being like extremely good. That of course would have to be Won't You Be My Neighbor, which is the Fred Rogers documentary. Of course, with me having to grow up watching a bit of PBS, I'm of course no stranger to that show. And it's quite interesting that looking back at all the work that he has done through the eyes of an adult, it really does make you want to appreciate the man even more. There was definitely a lot of interesting insights about like the whole history of the show and such. I mean, one piece of information that I do remember, even prior to seeing the documentary, was about how the PBS was originally going to have its fund being cut, but then Fred Rogers like single-handedly pretty much convinced the Senate committee or something like that. You're like, no, like, there's a lot of value into all this. And he pretty much did that as well as reciting one of his songs during his speech. And that actually just convinced him to, like, you know, like, they're gonna get the full funding. By the way, there was a rock fall, like, up top, but I think that was, like, continuous. That was, like, up there. Actually, no, I don't think that led to anything. So yeah, anyway, I could go ahead and recite some other interesting bits about its history, but if you want to go ahead and check it out, you should. It's in limited theaters, so I had to, like, drive a little bit to find where I need to go, so. Alright, so that's on the other side. Also, that's quite the plentiful rock slide going on here today. Oh, there's a sheep. Sleepy sheepy. And I'm not sure how one would have to get up there. So yeah, that's what I've been watching as of late. Well, in terms of other games that I've been playing, I've actually been playing a whole bunch of Dying Light. It was actually like on my Steam list for quite some time here. Like it's all about like all the parkouring everywhere, avoiding zombies and whatnot. And I think it was made by the same people that worked on No Escape. Why? Oh, you're up there. Frickin' Beholder. I'm still gonna call the Beholder. I don't care anymore. So yeah, Dying Light. It's interesting that in recent months that there's not been like a game where I've been like playing it like day in, day out, so in a very addictive manner. Apparently Dying Light's one of them now. I can't even recall the last time I've been playing a gaming session for like hours. And some people saying that they got bored of it like already in some places. I honestly haven't. I would say that it's probably not worth like what the initial like $60 was back then. That's why I waited until it was like on sale for like summer and whatnot. You know, Steam summer sale, and I got it for I think like around 20. So it was pretty good. Now there was a chest right down here. Ah. Dodging the shit. Because I am the shit. There we go. Now let's open. Oh, now we got a miner's gear. Oh, that's definitely a massive improvement, but what does it need? Two things that I don't have. Squirt arm, or squirt bug, eye and arm. Which I'm sure I can go ahead and buy that, because I'm pretty sure I sold that to the vendors. And I'm guessing that's... Actually, no, I haven't seen you around here. Oh. You see, I was waiting to see like what kind of attack you were going to do. Was either the main attack or the squirt attack. Because I don't think I can parry that squirt attack. There you go. It was probably not intended for me to go down this way. I'm pretty much at like 2 and 3 hitting these guys now. Ah. Well, now I went around in a circle, clearly. But I saw enemies that made me want to kill. So in other gaming news, something I'm looking forward to, thanks to a recent email, having to discuss about it. Like many years ago, there's been a Kickstarter for Toe Jam and Earl Back in the Groove, and finally they're supposed to be released this year. Not sure when, but considering that's the case, that makes it a priority for me to go ahead and tackle the first 2 games. First Toe Jam and Earl, and then the second one, which is Panic on Funkatron. Like, I'm debating if I want to go ahead and do an LP of those things. I mean, like, why not? I definitely want to go ahead and do the first one co-op with someone, but I'm not sure who. Oh, Ow. Well, that'd be why they got me a second one. Boy, I'm limited on visibility. Though I missed. And I'm all the way down here. All of a sudden. There we go. Oh, no, that just led to a key, actually. Huh. Okay, whatever you do, do not explode yet. So I think these guys are on a timer anyways, so they're starting to flash a lot faster. Okay, and I saw the red mushrooms there, too. Okay, so how do I harvest ya? Funny enough, that did not explode the other one. Let's see. Only grow in the dark. Okay, I guess I have to get rid of you. Ow. Kind of hard when to jump when things like that is happening. Does it need to be further away from me? There we go. Do I have anything equipped that emits light or something? It can't be the rain because I don't have those things anymore. It's just these here two things. Well, I'm pressing up and things like that. Oh, giant red mushrooms. Those are small. Here, I'm gonna leave you over there and grab the other one on the other side. I guess that was just like little red ones are just foreshadowing like it's up ahead and whatnot. Ah! Alright, watch your footing there, Wiki. I don't know where I'm going, but it feels important that I try to bring this along. Blind jump! Oh, is this where we need to go? I guess that's all that was needed. You know, I'm guessing that the fruit was just there not for explosive purposes, but to light the way. Also, that wasn't the only collectible thing around here. Thought for a second I thought I was going to do this blind, but no. Like, literally blind. The original definition of blind. Playing in the dark. But I ain't no afraid of dark. Alright, so this time let's try hanging a left. That's what I assume. That's where I need to go, because there's this. You know, speaking of light, there's that ring of light again. Oh, wait, ring of sight, it says. Wait, would it literally get rid of the darkness if I was to do that? Oh, the light radius is actually bigger. I didn't actually think they would do that. Helps a little bit, but I don't have the original one that I got initially. I'm guessing if I had two of them, then yeah, that would have gotten rid of that issue. I suppose I'll have that equipped anyways. Though I still want to be careful with my jumps. Or navigating in general. And this one's all fairly lit up. So I'm going to promptly get that back equipped for the gold. Oh yeah, the other ring that I have equipped, I originally had a ring that had like 1.5 item drop. Now this one gives me 3 times the item drop. So basically more magic find. In the case of getting another one of those choke fingers. Gotcha. Trying to jump into the background, then foreground again. Okay. That almost got me. Hold on a second. Was there anything on the map? Nope. Nothing notable. There we go. I actually parried in midair. I actually thought. What a scary thing. Wiki had a thought and made use of it. Alright, so eventually we're going to be getting ourselves over to the lady I seen who was called. But first off, any word on treasure in this room? Yes, there is. Right there in plain sight. Oh, hold on. We got some foodstuffs. Alright, now, what do we get? Another ring. Ring of the Apprentice. Let's see. Ooh, this one allows... Ooh, XP bonus. Heck yeah, and also has regen too. Oh man, they're giving me some good stuffs here. And that requires 3 things that I don't have, but I do have them cataloged, though. And that was not the only treasure around here. Yeah, I definitely... Whoa. That was a long drop. I see where I need to go. That was fun. And I'm still liking the base projectile that... Oh look, electrician's uniform. The one I've already got. That wasn't even found in a chest and I just got it as a random drop. Why me? Also found out you can do that slide move as an attack. Okay, I see. How is one supposed to get that up there? Because that's a short timer, and I can't take the long way around. Something tells me that there's another ability I'm unaware of, like a very high jump of sorts. That's what I have my suspicions about. Well, anyway, let's head on down. I see there's a shop here as well. Let me just eat one thing of food. And we'll just go ahead and make our way down and...
Look, Dust.
Who are you?
I am Dust, and this is Fidget. We came from Mudpot seeking the one they call the Lady. Their springs have dried up, and I'm here to find out why.
You would dare enter my domain and question me? Yes, the waters have stopped flowing. I was the one to stop them.
Be careful, Dust. I do not believe she's used to being spoken to so casually.
I meant no disrespect.
I am Lady Tempest, and you will refer to me as such, with the courtesy reserved for all powerful beings of the realm.
Okay, Dust, maybe you should dial it back a bit. She's getting pretty ticked off.
Lady Tethys, the Mudpots need your help. One of them is already close to death, but your healing waters could save his life.
You, a surface dweller, would dare to question my actions? Who do you think you are, ordering me to release the waters of life?
I would question the motives of any creature, deity or not, that would let their subjects perish without reason.
I have felt the endless conflict as my waters ebb and flow through your land, surface dweller. I see this water satisfying the thirst of a creature much like yourself. A killer with a broken soul.
A creature like me? You mean...
He leads a great army across these lands, spilling innocent blood, and using my waters to give life to his campaign of hatred. I stopped the water, so I could stop the violence.
But you are punishing innocents and guilty alike. Your own followers in Mudpot will die without that water.
If their deaths are required to save this world, that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. You speak in petty terms. A person, a family, a village. Their deaths, same as yours, are insignificant to the greater good.
I sense a terrible danger, Dust. Prepare yourself.
I have seen where your path ends, Lady Tethys, and I will not let you succumb to the same fate. Too many innocents have died already thanks to Gaius' campaign.
So be it, surface dweller. If you would raise your sword against me, then prepare to have your accursed soul ripped from your body and purged in these holy waters!
Ah! Well, I was making use of the parries until then. And I keep falling.
What have you done?
Knock some sense into you, I hope.
I can feel the darkness slipping from her soul, Dust. We have done it. She is now safe.
Are you all right, Lady Tethys? What is this darkness Aura speaks of?
I saw what your general was doing. I could feel the souls of all the innocents he killed screaming for help. And I succumbed to that darkness. That desire for justice, no matter the cost.
Justice must be tempered with mercy, Lady Tempest. Otherwise, it is nothing more than revenge.
I must apologize, Dust. I see now that you wield one of the blades of Elysian. Had I noticed before, I would have treated you with more respect.
Blades of Elysian?
I will explain later. We have other, more pressing matters at hand.
I know you feel like you are doing the right thing by holding back the waters, but Mudpot needs them now more than ever.
Oh, the waters, yes! I only hope it's not too late.
Indeed, though your motives were noble, I fear it did little to stop General Gaius in his campaign on the surface.
Already I can feel his army's footsteps. They've traveled north, into the mountains.
Then we gotta hurry. Ginger was on her way there too.
Before you go, perhaps I can repay you for freeing me of my madness. At the base of the northern mountains, there is a grand estate. The baron of these lands is a man named Cain. He knew your general, and if you help him, he will be willing to assist you in your quest to end Gaius's campaign.
And how do you know all that?
Because I am attuned to the life thread, my dear. I can sense all life through the waters I send to the surface. Now, more than ever, I can feel the despair that all surface dwellers feel because of your general's hatred.
He is not my general.
Perhaps not now, but I can see you were once very close to this General Gaius.
You can see into my past?
Your soul is fragmented, like a shattered mirror. I can only see reflections in the broken pieces, and what I see makes little sense, even to me. There are powerful forces at work within me, Dust. How a little creature could carry such a shattered soul is beyond my understanding. However, that doesn't matter now.
She's right, Dust. If we're going to speak to this Baron guy, we need to get moving.
Apologies, Lady Tempest, but we must make haste. There is a villager in Mudpot who is very close to death.
I can feel it now. His life force is very weak. How could I let this happen? What have I done?
We've no time to waste. Is there a shortcut back to Mudpot?
Yes, of course. Right through here. Though I fear you may already be too late.
We'll get there in time. Just you wait and see.
I hope so, Fidget. Goodbye, Lady Tempest.
Goodbye, Dust, and good luck.
Alright. Gotta make haste. Although there's that thing there. Oh, wait, hold on. Is that ability? Ah, new projectile. Ooh. That's like a full screen nuke right there. Nice. Convenient there's a sheep.
Look, sunlight. Fancy that.
A final parting gift from Lady Tempest, it would seem.
That'll help when we need to return to the surface. But right now, we should find Bopo. Lady Tempest seems convinced we would arrive too late.
We'll get there in time. We have to. We did everything we were supposed to.
You have much to learn about the world, Fidget. Sometimes even your best is not enough to avert fate. Come, let us make haste to the village.
Dust, look! The water's running! You did it!
We came back as soon as we could. Where's your mother?
She's inside with Pa. Once the water started flowing again, she brought it right in for him. Oh, look, here she comes now. Mama, look, they're here. I told you they'd get the water running again.
Bopo, darling, please come inside.
Mama? What is it, Mama?
Oh no.
He held on as long as he could, but it just wasn't enough.
Huh? Oh no! You can't go! Dust got the water running, he did!
I'm sorry, sweetheart. I truly am. He was such a fighter. It was just his time. And when it comes, there ain't nothing you can do.
But we got the water running.
We failed, Fidget. We weren't fast enough. Damn it! We weren't fast enough!
Dust, you stop that moaning right this instant! You did what you could. You did more than anyone. And for that, you deserve all our thanks. You could have gotten the water running days ago. But I think the hurt was just too hard on him.
Pa, didn't you hear? I got the water running! Pa! Pa!
Master, let's give them a moment alone.
I don't understand. We got the water running. We did everything we were supposed to.
Fidget, it's like what Bopo's mother said. When the life thread calls for you, you must go. He was fated to pass, and there is nothing we could have done to stop it.
That doesn't excuse this, Aura. Did you know? Did you know we'd be too late?
If I told you before, would you still have tried to save him?
The village needed its water supply. I would have gone to the lady either way.
Then it doesn't matter what I knew. And it is why there is hope for you yet, Dust.
What does that mean? Why is it that every time I make a decision, you treat it like some kind of test? What haven't you told me, Aura?
This is not the time nor the place.
And just what is the perfect time and place? How many more have to die before you tell me who I am? Who am I, Aura? What am I even doing here?
Stop yelling! Just please, please stop. I can't take this right now. We did the best we could, Dust. We did the best we could.
I'm sorry, Fidget. I didn't mean to...
And stop worrying about who you are. You're Dust. You hear me? I don't care who you were. I don't even care if you used to work for that general guy. Because you're Dust now.
Wise words, Fidget. Dust, your past is fractured, and your future is not yet written. But you have traveled through this world as a beacon of good, and that is all that matters.
You're both right. I'm worrying so much about who I was that I've been blind to the good I've done as Dust. Anyway, it's late. We should find a place to sleep.
A wise choice. A night's rest will clear your head.
And with these final words, we commit Popop's essence to the life thread, where he joins all who have come and gone, who were and who have been. We'll be seeing you, old friend.
Goodbye, my love.
Goodbye, Pa. I'll miss you.
Bopo.
Thank you, Dust. Without you, we wouldn't have any water. You saved Mudpot.
I only wish I could have done more.
Nah, you did plenty. You showed me what it means to be strong, even when the world's against you. Pa's gone now, so I gotta be strong for Mama. Strong like you.
You're a good kid, Bopo. I think your father would be proud.
I think so too. I also think he's happy I found a friend like you. Thank you, Dust.
I'm sorry, Bopo, but I have to go now. I have to get back to the surface to make sure this doesn't happen ever again.
You'll come back though, right? You gotta make sure you come back.
I can't.
Oh.
I promise. Are you okay, Bopo? Is there anything I can do?
It just doesn't seem real. Pa's gone and I wish...
What is it?
Well, I wish I could give him a proper send-off, you know? My whole life, he'd been telling me about visiting those snowy mountains on the surface. And now he'll never get to see it. Not unless I help him. Dust, do you think, somehow, you can try and get me some snow? I think Pa would really appreciate it.
Of course, Popo. I understand. When I'm in the mountains, I'll remember to bring you back some snow. Promise.
Thank you, Dust. Oh, thanks so much.
Honestly, Dust? Snow? How do you intend on keeping it cold?
This is important to him, Fidget. We'll find a way.
Oh, that was a lot to take in for that. But this is a perfect way to end things off here. So with it, we shall continue more of Dust and Elysian Tale. I shall see you guys next time.
Are you ready to leave, Dust?
I think so, yes. We need to get back to the surface and find that manor Lady Tethys mentioned.
Yes, I know of the place she spoke of. An old estate at the foot of the mountains called the Sorrowing Meadow.
The Sorrowing Meadow? Is that somewhere between Blood Death Gulch and Endless Pain Hill?
It was not always called that, Fidget. It was once a peaceful place. But even now, as we stand so far away from it, I can feel something nefarious emanating from its foundations.
Well, that's great. Really, I'm excited. How about you, Dust? You excited?
I'm just thrilled, Fidget. Come on, let's get back to the surface.